we are spotlighting persons with disabilities to let us know your the process you take to navigate through life, and to know, okay, is it the kind of disability you have, is it congenital or is it later in life? So I'm posing the question now, sir. These are the disability that I want to ask. Is it how does it happen, sir? Are you tell us the genesis?
Well, I was not born with like this, and basically, I attained some certain age before the problem started.
Okay.
And what really happened was that at the time I felt sick, and I was not too feeling fine at that time.
Okay.
So ordinary sickness, but later on it's just metamorphosed into eye issue. So we went for the operation and the surgery, I think about 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So, and thereafter, we just discovered that the eye is not improving from the way it was before the operation. So on that account, I just have to accept the condition and see it as the way God has wanted it to be. So, and I have not in any time be weighed down with the disability situation. So in fact, from this disability, I was able to start my primary school, secondary, university level, and my postgraduate level.
Wow.
And to God be the glory, I am here today, and thank God for life and everything.
Oh, that's impressive, sir. And I really salute your resilience and the grit, even despite these challenges. So I would like to know, is there any challenges you face in the society or in the church? Okay, you are a Muslim, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any challenges you face in the society? What's their disposition towards you, in inclusion, in participation, in maybe anything at all?
Well, this question is very elaborate, but I will try to shorten my responses,
Okay.
so that I won't bore you with some. So now, the society at large, the way they view persons with visual impairments is not that encouraged, especially when they see us with the white cane and mobility cane.
Okay.
So some believe that anybody who holds the cane are actually street beggars. And there's nothing they can do than for them to be requesting for alms. So it makes it very difficult when you see us with cane. With my appearance, somebody will just think, I just want to get money from me. So now, another thing is that in the society as well, there is a bit of discriminations that even, especially in those days. So some people believe that since the eye is no longer there, that it is finished, that there is nothing they can do again, that to be begging for money, and they cannot be this, they cannot be that. But with the advancement of technology and the resilience in persons with visual impairment, some of us, we have been changing the narratives, because we believe that there is really ability in disability. So we have acquired skills that can make us equal with other regular students in the society, even in the classroom settings. So the inclusiveness has not really gotten to the extent we want it, but at least there has been some improvements in the society. Then another thing is that there is this discrimination is there, the segregation is there, especially for those that are not exposed. So, like, I want to paste a scenario. When I was in University of Benin for my undergraduate program, some of my friends believed then that if they move closer to me, that this disability is contagious. That through that they could acquire it. So I was just abandoned, I was isolated, I was this. But what changed the narrative was when our sectional results was released.
Okay.
So when they saw the results, so some of them were amazed that how can a person with visual impairment possess this kind of results?
Wow.
Some of them who could see could not even do this and that.
Wow.
So ever since then, I find it very easy to get access to people that can help me to record, that can help me to read materials and the likes.
Wow.
But if there is nothing upstairs, so it will be difficult for me to convince those set of people to the way they have actually needed.
Wow, thank you so much. That is a testament that there is ability in disability, and what is up there is what really matters. So, and the next question is, how is your healing journey? Can you tell us how is your healing journey? You talk about discrimination, talk about people not recognizing people with disabilities well, the stigmatization and the likes. But how do you garner that strength and courage to come out to prove the society wrong? So how is your healing journey that even that whatever they say is not having effect on you again, because you have seen yourself, you know your worth and the like. So what's your healing journey?
Well, when I was firstly admitted to the special school,
okay,
back then around 2004 2005,
okay,
so the orientation given to us then was that person with visual impairment, we don't have any other thing we can do with that we can do than to read. So that has become a particular song that we used to chant. That there is nothing we can do without reading. So if we want to check it practically, it will be true, because this eye is no longer there. So we cannot go and learn carpenter, we cannot go and learn bricklaying, we cannot go and learn any other handwork like that. But the Western education we acquire, we can use it to get placements in anywhere.
Exactly.
So that statement alone has given me a kind of morale to be resilient in academic and any other thing. So ever since then, I have put it upon myself that even my career, I will just be focused on my academics. And God has been making it a reality since primary school, secondary, first degree, postgraduate now. There has not been any of those exams that I have written twice. So my wife once, NEPO once, even when I wrote GCE once.
Wow.
And I applied for my master's this year in the University of Ibadan. So there's an entrance exam we used to write. Many people who are not blind, if you see the way they feel that particular exam, but it is not by our own power, but it's what God has just destined that it will happen.
Exactly.
But all these achievements and the likes, they are just few, but there are some challenges that made it, at least if you think about it at times, you will think of dropping out or do any other thing. But all those challenges, I do not allow it to overcome or overshadow overwhelm me, so that I will be down without doing the necessary things.
Thank you so much. And then lastly, I will just like to hear from you. What do you have for people with disabilities? Maybe those that are keeping their two babies at home, keeping their children at home, those adults that they think that they cannot do anything once while they live again. What advice do you have for them?
My dear listeners and persons with disability, I will just use myself as an example. As I am the current youth leader of the Joint National Association of Persons Living with Disability Oyo State Chapter.
Wow.
I am the current youth leader of Nigeria Association of the Blind Oyo State Chapter.
Wow.
Which means that there is nothing in this life that you cannot attain. You just have to be resilient, you need to be focused, and you need to do any other thing. So for those guardians, parents, whatever that keeps person with disability at home, that there is nothing they could be in life, so that ideology is getting faded. So you need to give these people Western education. So let them come to school, let them come to learn whatever. So if you see adults that acquire this disability later in life and you think they cannot read, there are specific skills that they can learn. They can do it with their hand. You can do handbag with they can do bead, they can do flower bags, they can do soap making, they can do Isa, they can do guitar, they can do any other thing that decided than do. They can make perfume. So don't let us think that because these people, okay, how will I enroll a person of 35 years into primary school? So that is no longer a barrier again. So if you feel the person cannot go to school again or the person cannot assimilate as fast as it could, so you can actually take them to rehabilitation centers where they can teach them how to use their hand to do fundamental skills.
Like shoe
making, soap making, perfume, Isa,
art and craft,
just name it.
Wow.
Bags, anything. So we have a special center in Isheri in Lagos. We have one in Abdulmojeed there. We have one in Ibadan, near Grammar School there. Then we have it all over. There is in Ogun State, there is in Mondo State, there are special schools in Ekiti and every other part of the western Nigeria. So including our darling state, Oyo State.
Wow.
So we have special schools in Ibadan here, we have in Shaki, we have in Okeogun side, we have in Abdulmojeed, we have in Oyo, and any other place that you can think. But just need to make inquiry to know the location that is closer to people that you are isolating at home.
All right. I would like to commend your efforts. Even within this short time, I was able to to call me for the interview, and I thank you so much for granting us the audience. We didn't take it for granted. So, on behalf of the Able Boys entirely, and the project manager, we say a big thank you to you for creating, even out of your busy schedule, to attend to us. I think next time we call on to you, I'm going to answer us.
I just do this.
All right, thank you so much. This is my mom. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Yes.